applause for Brittany Murray. Here she comes.
Hi everyone, welcome tonight. For all of you who do not know me, I am Brienne's beautiful younger sister. But I kept putting off writing this speech, not for fear of speaking in these dry heels that I was told to wear, not for fear of being able to, worrying if people would laugh at my jokes or would get bored during my speech, but for fear that I would not be able to put into words how much I love you. You truly are my other half, and you found your other half. So I thought we could just be thirds. Sure. You are the most loving and kind person I have ever met. And I think that your bridal party tonight actually represents a lot of the great qualities that you have. One, we're all wearing different, beautiful gowns. And it's because Brienne truly accepts and loves people for the ways that they are. You also have high school friends, college friends, adult friends, new family, old family, and it's because you put so much work and effort into every relationship that you have. I'm so proud to be your sister that I don't know what I would do without you. You've taught me the streets of New York now that I've been here. You've taught me the latest Bravo reality stars. You've taught me important terms like chevron, pepper, and top. I didn't know any of those. So in return, I try to teach you things, such as heating a bottle of oil over open flame is not the safest method of heating up dressing. Setting the oven to 400 degrees and walking away is not the best cooking technique. And do not cook spaghetti for 20 minutes. One of my favorite stories about Brie cooking in the kitchen happened recently. She'd been making James chicken every night for a week, and since I'm their third roomie, I called one night and I said, "I'll take care of the chicken tonight, don't worry about it." And James didn't know this. So he came home and was like, "Oh, the chicken tastes really good tonight. What did you do differently?" And she's like, "Brittany made it tonight." And he's like, "I love you, I love you." And the thing is, it sounded like he was trying to take his foot out of his mouth, but he really wasn't, because he really does love Brie's food. He really doesn't mind carrying all of her bags everywhere that she goes. He really was about to run to Wayne Reed to get her exactly what she wanted. Because when it comes to true love, it doesn't matter what you're doing, it's who you're doing it with. James, I adore and love you, and I'm so honored that you're part of our family. You are a brother to me. You have big shoes to fill, literally, and you've done a great job. We don't even have to thunderclap for you to stay over anymore. You do yoga headstands Christmas morning without us having to ask twice. You wear matching outfits to my dad and Kyle without even really putting up a fight. So I'm so excited for the two of you to live this life together. Thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for me, and I'm excited to celebrate your long, happy, healthy life together full of love. And that's it. Here's to the new couple.
All right, now a toast from our best man, Rob Scales. Please, a big round of applause for Rob.
Thanks, Britt. I see why you wanted to go first, so it's wonderful. But, I mean, first and foremost, how about this bride, huh? Yeah. I'll be be honest, James, we're all still pretty shocked. This is, when you talk about out of your league, I'll explain who I am first, but the first time we heard about James and Brianne is, James came downstairs we were one of our basements, I don't remember where it was, and James has this grin on his face, and we're like, what's going on, man? What are you about? He's like, oh, I just hung out with Brianne. And we're like, what? Absolutely not. Is she nervous? But I saw a grin on his face, and I said, hey, what do you think? You think this is going to go somewhere? And he goes, you know what, dude? I'm going to marry her. And I'm not kidding. I'm not trying to be cliche and all this. I swear to God, it was pretty amazing. But I've known James for, 20 years now, I think it's 20 years. And Brianne, I've known you for, over 10 years, right? It's since the field hockey days, I think it was. It's pretty amazing. You think you know who Brianne is. The only sport she picks, you can actually wear a skirt and accessory. So it's kind of shocking, but pretty amazing. And it's funny, I tell people all that time that, oh, man, this Brianne athlete, she's athletic. And I'm like, what? In Louis Vuittons? Oh. But honestly, though, I think, you look absolutely amazing tonight. And it's not surprising at all because, out of any of the girls that I know in my life, obviously my wife and my mother and my mother-in-law and everything, you are,
Covered everybody.
it's amazing. You like that? I thought that was good crap. All right. No, honestly, you're an absolutely beautiful person inside and out. And I think, everything that you do for your family and your friends, especially over these last few years, it's nothing short of saints work. Honestly, I think I wasn't lucky enough to have a sister, but I look at you as a sister, and I thank you for having this honor that I get to stand in front of you guys, and I really appreciate it. So thank you, and you're absolutely amazing. This guy. You know. I thought of stuff. When James asked me to be his best man, we had a feats of strength competition in the basement, and I won out of all of our friends. So and I decided, I was like, what am I going to say about this guy? And I thought of stories how, when he was younger, he locked Katie's hand in the car window and left her there and ran away crying. And I thought of things where up at the lake house, Mr. Haggerty can't send him into the crawl space because he's a 30-year-old male who's deathly afraid of spiders. And I was like, I'm not going to do that to him. That's not the night that we're going to start off. I'm absolutely not going to do that to him. But honestly, out of all the times, I could sit up here probably for hours and share all the stories of how amazing James is and everything. But every time we go somewhere, every group of friends, every time we're out, this guy is just cool, calm, and collected. And you all know him. It's amazing. No matter where we are, you're the leader. I was lucky enough to have two younger brothers, but I've looked up to you since the day I met you 20 years ago. And thanks for everything that you've done for me. You're a great guy, and I look up to you all the time, my friend. So thank you. If you look next to you. It's no surprise, James. You like to roll a little dice. James likes to play cards. It's not a secret, but you've hit the jackpot, man. There's no more casinos. You got it right next to you. All right, my friend. As a best man, you're supposed to give advice. I don't know if I'm the best person for that, and I haven't been married for that long, right? But I was up there with you, and I saw the look on both of your faces. And if I give you any words or encouragement or advice, it's that anytime you fight, it's going to happen. You guys are going to argue. As shocking as that may be. If you remember the time that you guys saw each other for the first time walking down that aisle, anything that you were thinking of or anything you were arguing about is going to fall right out of the wayside. And you're going to remember, I absolutely love this person. I think about it all the time. Believe me, it's an amazing moment, and just take mental snapshots for all that you can do all night, because it's going to be a fantastic night. So, if you all raise your glasses with me, I don't, not just for me, but I think if you all can help me, I think everyone in this room is just, we could not be more happy and more thankful that we're here, that we can share the time to spend with you today. So, from all of us, just not me, everyone in this room, we thank you. And you guys have the best night of your life and the healthiest and happiest. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, our last toast of the evening, I would like to call upon our father of the bride, Brian Murray.
Thank you very much. Rob, I think you do have the marriage down pretty good. You mentioned your wife, your mother-in-law. Yeah, you got it down. That's excellent. I promised my wife, Lori, and for all of you that are married, you know what that means, is that I was told to keep this short. Which I will. Tonight, I'm honored to say a few words about Brianne and James, and I don't say them just for me, but I say them on behalf of my wife, Lori, and James's parents, Jim and Ellen Haggerty. I can't tell you how thrilled we are that these two are getting together, because selfishly, I get to spend more time with the Haggertys, and I gotta tell you, I can't wait for the years to come ahead of us. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Tonight, before I speak about James and Brianne, I want to just note one thing. This family has another celebration coming up. And that celebration is going to be tomorrow, where there's a beautiful young lady in this restaurant here now who will turn 85 years old tomorrow. God pray. 85 years old. Mrs. Murphy is a fantastic friend. And Lori and I have had the pleasure over the last few years to spend some time with Mrs. Murphy. And there is no doubt in my mind why she just fell in love with you so much. What a wonderful, wonderful person you are. And such a pleasure to be in your own. That's exactly. You want 10 minutes of rebuttal? You can have it. You like the mayor? Oh, okay, good. Jack, Dad, yeah, he's right over there. Well, there's one. We're going for two. We have a second person. When we came in tonight, there are photographs of weddings, pictures. Lori and I, Jim and Ellen, our parents, some special aunts and uncles as well. And as my wife Lori had said so eloquently, a true love story never ends. And tonight we're here to celebrate adding a chapter to that story with Brianne and James. And as parents, we'll never stop loving our children. We never stop caring about them or are concerned for them. And as a father of a daughter, the responsibility to provide and protect for them is even heightened that much more. And at some time in your life as a father, you will pass that responsibility on to a young man that she falls in love with. And for me, that day is today. And I can't tell you how happy Brianne is marrying James. She loves you very much. And as a father, you know that. And Lori and I could not be happier that she has fallen in love with James. He is a young man of incredible character and integrity. And that doesn't happen very easily. It comes from years of praying and hard work by his parents, and they have done a fabulous job in raising this young man. My mother says one thing about James all the time, and that is James is always laughing and smiling at what Brianne says and what Brianne does. And those of us who know Brianne know why he does. Brianne comes into a room and brings life. James usually follows with the laundry. But we look forward to the years of spending time with James and Brianne, with the Haggertys and their extended families. And before I end, I want to say another thing. All of us here tonight love Brianne and James. You've meant so much to us all. We have family and friends coming from as far away as New Zealand, Colorado, New Hampshire, Florida, all over. And tonight, on behalf of James and Brianne, I'd like to thank all of you for sharing this occasion with us and celebrating this marriage. So if you will, please join me in the toast to Brianne and James. May your lives be filled with love, joy, and peace, and may ours as well.